Hey Leo, it's Meg with Padmes, and I am doing your energy check for April 2022. We're looking at your old wise tree spread. We're also going to look at your love stitch, get a really good idea of what's going on for you in April. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anybody else. All right, that feels good. I'm going to move this so you can see the cards. There you go. The first one that came out is the Ace of Swords. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. For some reason, it just wanted to be there. We've got the Fool, the Queen of Cups reversed. What is going on for Leo? All right. So Leo. The first thing that I'm noticing here, aside from this Ace of Swords, this is something about coming from the truth. Coming from the truth, coming from, I'm hearing closing doors to the past, forging ahead with the new, but getting clear about your intentions, about going forward into, I'm hearing the truth, going forward into the truth. This is also victory, coming from a place of feeling victorious. So moving up to the heart of the situation, we've got the Fool card, we've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So the Fool card is going off on your own journey, going off completely, starting something fresh, starting something new, starting a journey, starting a new thing, kind of trusting the universe, jumping off a cliff and having faith that your wings are going to sprout behind you. And this is starting something, like going on a completely different path than you thought you were going to go on. Here's the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And for me, that's like switching channels. You've been thinking about going this one way, and now you're going in a completely different direction. I've been tending this garden for a while. I'm going off and I'm going away from that garden. I'm starting something fresh, starting something new. Happening now and into the near future. I feel like there's a lot of romance here, actually. Here we have the Moon card. This is about looking at things, looking at shadow side, looking at what I feel like is look at why you are attracted to who you are attracted to. What are they mirroring back to you that you need or want or see in yourself? There's something when you're attracted to other people, there's something about yourself that that's going to be illuminated for you somehow. This is about romance and romancing someone. Big picture is talking about having your guard up. It's also talking about kind of like a long time coming, like you've been persevering through. I'm hearing romantic ideals. I even feel like there have been several options, several agreements with different people. And this is about standing your ground, kind of like standing your ground and not settling, but persevering through these things. Your advice is talking about some really deep, healthy self-reflection, which is interesting when it's coming in just under that Moon card too. There's some kind of emotional stuff that wants to come up and be looked at this time. Some kind of things that want to be illuminated for yourself. It's like you're getting to the truth of you. And let's take a look at these. Your higher self is talking about, it's almost like you are evaluating why certain things didn't work out in the past. And your angels and guides are talking about you being an expert. I'm going to do some clarifying here. Nope, this one is lighting up. So your angels and guides are talking about you being an expert at you. Also, you being an expert at who makes sense for you and who doesn't. I feel like it's like I'm an expert at why things haven't worked out in the past. I know what those things are. And this is interesting. It's almost like I have an image, again, with the idealism, I have an image of how I want things to be. And I'm an expert at how I want things to be. And the things that haven't worked out in the past just have not been star-crossed. They haven't been the ones for me. That's what the higher self is saying. It doesn't mean that they haven't been soulmates. It doesn't mean that they haven't been past life connections, but there's some kind of star-crossed romance that it's almost like you're waiting for it. Let's take a look at this Ace of Swords. It's almost like the truth has been deteriorated before, or you've settled before, but that's not what you're going to do now. This Hermit is like, yeah, you really need to settle into who you are as a person. I just heard that out loud. Healthy self-reflection regarding what makes you feel solid, safe, and secure. When you find someone, what is it that makes you feel solid, safe, and secure about them? Leo, I feel like there's something going on here. It's like you're taking care of people and you need to find someone who is, this sounds bad, but I just want to say, like, you need to find someone who is your equal. You need to find someone who's bringing with them what you're bringing with you, instead of trying to take care of everybody. Wow. And that's the key to the situation. I feel like you might be at a place where that's what your plan is. Let's look at this Moon card. This Moon card is also talking about, oh wow, I want to say fabrications. It doesn't mean lies, but this is kind of like the dream card. And here we have the Moon card. It's living in Pisces, living in dreams, living in fantasies. And I will be the first person to say that you can dream your reality into being. You can dream your dreams can move into fruition for sure. Yeah, and I feel like this has to do with expectations also of others. And when you're like taking care of other people, having higher expectations based on their potential, yeah, it's like you're committed and they're not as committed as you. But it looks like you're looking at that and you're an expert. You're becoming an expert at why this has happened in the past. And you're finding someone who can manifest with you instead of leaving it up to you. I feel like this new journey, this new adventure going on a different path does have to do with what you are deciding to commit to. I also feel like this has a lot to do with, this is about other people talking, birds chattering, other people's energy in your space. It's like, I'm no longer going to worry about what other people expect of me. And I feel like that has to do with, you know, what you've come forward with. They expect these things from you because you say, this is what I'm going to do. And in this case, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to expect what I'm bringing. I'm going to expect that from the person who I'm with as well. It's interesting because here's the Seven of Pentacles again, or the Seven of Diamonds again. Yeah, and there's something about not wanting this to be all talk. This is about putting things into action, making things real, making dreams real. Okay, let's take a look at this Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is in the position to release. Release this idea that you can't trust yourself. Release this idea that you can't create for yourself. And this is like, release the idea, here's the lady, release the idea that you cannot be completely abundant and be the receiver of abundance. The Nine of Pentacles is a single person. There's like, I have resistance to being independent or single. What is this about? I have resistance to being by myself with all my pentacles around me. I almost feel like someone's saying, I don't want to be an old lady with a whole bunch of cats. It's kind of like, I want to plan forward into the future, and I want to plan forward into the future with someone. I don't want to be by myself. Okay. Leo, Queen of Cups reversed in the past. This is talking about past disappointment. Past disappointment. And also, I feel like this is acknowledging again, seeing someone's potential and falling in love with potential, and this person or these people just not coming forward with it. We all come here with all this potential, and it's our free will to choose how much of it we're going to use. Let's look at present time. We've got the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So right now, there's a lot of harmony going on right now. Right now, there's a lot of holding space for emotional fulfillment, complete emotional fulfillment, and feeling victorious around that. There's a lot of, talk about potential. There's a lot of potential energy in your space right now. And the 5 of Cups reversed in the trajectory is talking about releasing past sadness, past regrets. It looks like there's some kind of, wow, it looks like there's some kind of suitor here. Whether you are pursuing someone or whether someone is pursuing you, I feel like someone's pursuing you, but here's Cupid, love struck. So your April energy has a lot of, it has a lot of love energy in it. And this is for the long haul. This is like for a committed, solid, long-term relationship type energy. I like this. I like this for you, Leo. Let's take a look at your love sitch, since this definitely has had a lot of love energy here. All right, we're looking at the situation. Leo's love sitch. We've got the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Cups reversed, 3 of Cups reversed, 4 of Swords reversed, and the Chariot. Okay, so what it looks like pretty clearly is after a lot of like kind of putting your best foot forward, fighting for something, even having conflict in fighting for something, here's this Knight of Cups reversed. It's like, maybe you've been the one who's been doing the pursuing, but no one is pursuing back or putting that type of energy back in. There's some kind of falling out. There might even be some, you know, I feel like somebody's saying somebody chose somebody else. They didn't choose me. They chose someone else instead. Some kind of falling out. It just seems like there's been some time here after some sadness or kind of licking the wounds kind of thing. And then here's the 4 of Swords reversed. It's coming out of that sadness. It's coming out of hibernation of licking the wounds. It's coming out of meditation and like blasting forward into the future with the Chariot, victorious. And your Ace of Swords was down here in the first spread. And that's a lot of victory coming from a place of feeling victory. I want to go ahead and clarify that. So tell me about this 5 of Wands, this conflict before, conflict in romance, conflict. It's like, I have to do this every time, or somebody, it's like it's almost like there's some kind of pattern here of, I wouldn't say knights instead of kings, but knights who are not pursuing the way they need to pursue. Like the action-oriented energy is coming up short, and there's some kind of pattern with that. The Three of Cups reversed. It's like, I just haven't found the love match. And I'm just recognizing what that is and what it's not. It's like, I know what it is when I see it. I know what it is when I feel it. And if it's not that, I'm not wasting my time anymore. That's what I feel like. Yeah. I'm being action oriented about creating something solid, safe, and secure. I'm moving on from what I was doing before. I have a vision and I am beelining to that vision. This is you getting really clear with your intention about a partner. All right. So let's take a look at your energy, Leo. Here's the Devil. You know what? In this case, I really feel like there's some feisty energy here. I feel like there's some feisty sexual energy here. Some sassiness. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, I want someone who shares the same desires. Ooh. I want someone who shares the same desires as me. And here's Strength, and here's the Tiger. The Strength card is like, I want someone who shares the same desires as me because they've been through life enough to know that this is just playing around and this is serious. I feel like what you're saying, Leo, is that you want someone who's ready to have it all. And you don't want someone who's wasting time, energy, effort, wasting resources. You're like, I want someone who's in it to win it. You've got three majors here, and your energy's coming up with serious energy. This is like, I want to say life force energy. This is energy that the universe and your higher self have co-conspirated to form these soul lessons for you. And you're like, okay, I'm no longer willing to settle for a knight when I know I can have a king. Let's look at their energy. Whoever it is that you're thinking of, they're saying that they've been taken for granted in the past. And they're looking for reciprocation as well. They are even, whoa, Leo, what is up? They're looking at something long-term. If not marriage, they're looking for long-term committed. This is also 1111. They're looking for someone who's on the same path as them. And here's the Four of Pentacles reversed. They're saying that their heart is open to receive this kind of love. I will say this. The reason you're magnetizing this type of person is because this is so strong in your field. It is so strong in your field about what it is that you want and what it is that you're looking for, that this person whose soul lesson is different, their soul lesson is getting over being taken for granted, where yours is getting over settling for someone who's not bringing enough to the table. And you're pulling in that person who's ready for long-term commitment, who's ready to receive and who wants reciprocation. They want to be paid attention to. They want attention. They want your attention. Ooh, Leo, I am really liking this. Let's take a look at the energy that you share. Ace of Pentacles reversed, Six of Cups, the Emperor reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands reversed. All right, the energy that you both share. First of all, what I'm seeing here is whoever this is, somebody needs to say what it is that they want. So partially it's like, I'm trying to feel out what you're bringing to the table. But the other part of it is, I need to tell you exactly what it is that I'm looking for here and give you a chance to let me know that, that's what you're bringing. Like, for instance, if you wait for it, they might not mention it for whatever reason. Maybe they don't want to scare you away. It kind of reminds me of someone who thinks a lot about their birthday, or it's very important to them, but then they don't tell anybody it's their birthday. They just wait to see who remembers, which is silly. And it's setting yourself up for, disappointment. And so part of this is about not setting yourself up for disappointment. Both of you are acknowledging other people wanting to control a situation, or other people wanting to control the relationship in their own way, but then still not coming forward seriously. Also, this happening for a long time. It's like, I don't have any more time for this. And I feel like both of you here again, this is a past life connection. Both of you are having that attraction to each other. Both of you are talking about closing the door to something that feels immature, no longer entertaining immature relationships. Okay, let's take a look at a possible outcome. Possible outcome for April. Here's the Tower card reversed. And here's the Ten of Wands reversed. I want to say, I feel like both of you, even the reason why I felt like I had to say, like, don't set yourself up for disappointment by not saying what it is that you need. It's like, it's almost like I'm afraid to say anything because I don't want to scare you away. And at the same time, I need to say something because I don't want to entertain anything that is immature at this point. And the Tower reversed is the procrastination. And it's also this, I know I've experienced the Tower before, the blow you out of the water change. I've experienced disappointment before. I don't want to experience it again. But possible outcome this month is contemplating this procrastination, but then the Ten of Wands is like kind of relieving yourself of those burdens. It's like, well, how long am I going to let this go on? And this is standing up for truly what it is that you want. I am even hearing what it is that you deserve. That makes sense because here's the Empress reversed. Standing in the energy of what you do not deserve is telling the universe, oh, it's fine, when it's not. Or when you tell the universe what you want, even if it's not what you want, the universe will give you more of that. So standing up for what it is that you deserve, your worthiness. And here's the Hierophant reversed. I feel like somebody really wants a solid, committed relationship. And it's almost like they are healing wounds right now, having to do with, well, I haven't had a solid, committed relationship in the past that has been right. I even hear somebody saying kind of like, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. There's been some divine timing at hand. Yeah, I feel like someone's really kind of doing this come to Jesus meeting kind of thing, where they're really evaluating themselves and evaluating people around them. I want to say, though, there's something about being really assertive, which is good, but coming across as aggressive, you can be gentle. That's that Empress reversed, coming across aggressive when really you're just trying to be assertive. Yeah, there's some reevaluation here of some past disappointments in relationship. And this is definitely a crossroads and about doing something differently. Somehow there is luck on your side. Somehow there's divine timing on your side. I feel like there's some cycles that are totally ending. And I feel like there's that energy of the solstice. There's solstice energy that is It started with the solstice and it's kind of rolling out now for you. Leo, let's take a look at energy you don't see coming this month. Energy that you don't see coming. Here is mature woman, which could very much be like the king energy. Instead of choosing a knight, choosing the king. This could be like, instead of choosing a young person, a knight, choosing the mature woman. There's no gender in tarot. Here's the privileged lady. Unexpected income. Courtship. Right. Wealthy man. Okay, here's the deal. I feel like someone actually puts you on a pedestal. Energy that you don't expect this month could literally be somebody coming in and showing you how they're recognizing your worth. They're courting you and they're talking about partnership. They're talking about long-term partnership. You could have this potential love this month, Leo. Someone unexpectedly is showing you how they value you, showing you that they see your worth. I love this. I want to see what this person's energy is like in relation to you. What does this person want to say to you? Tell me about this person coming forward into your energy. And insecurity, lack of confidence, and self-doubt is delaying action. It's reversed. So this person is feeling specifically confident. They're specifically confident when it comes to how they feel about you and how they come at you. Okay. Affection, an open display of love and special attention to needs is shown or desired. Ooh, they're like pretty straightforward, I feel like. There's no ambiguity here. This person seems like they're coming forward and they're really letting you know. Something like a phenomenon. Do you want to thug or do you want to love? Wow. I think somebody is really, I want to say like coming on strong, but it's not just, I don't feel like it's like player type energy. I feel like they're just like into you. Okay, let's take a look at your romance cards here. Romance angels, tell us what Leo needs to know. Chemistry, no kidding. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Make the effort. So say the things you need to say. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. What that means is stick to your guns about your expectations and your standards. I want to look at your moonology, Leo. Yeah, I feel like those expectations and standards have more to do with ultimately having an adult relationship versus just an immature relationship. Immature relationships can be fun, but I just don't feel like that's what wants to happen right now. Emotions are running high. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like what that means is that you could have someone coming in who's really charming that is a younger lover type of person, and telling the universe yes to that is going to bring more of that energy. You are good enough. What this is saying too is that you don't have to settle for just that. You can have more. Conclusions are within reach. I feel like something big is going to happen in April in the romance department for you, Leo. Okay, that is what I have for you. I will be back with another energy check for April. See you soon, Leo.